Every time you are responding late to a lead that's inquiring about your service, you are losing out on valuable customers. Because sometimes you might be sleeping, sometimes you are going to the gym or staying with your family, and you're just not checking your messages. And if a lead inquires in that time and you didn't get back to them, they probably already went with another service provider in that meantime. But what if I told you that in 2026 there was a solution for this that actually doesn't cost you a lot of money, it's not that difficult to set up, and can save you thousands of dollars every single month in lost revenue. Today I'm going to be talking about GoHighLevel as a software, and more specifically their conversation AI feature. Now, this is a built-in chatbot inside of the software where you can basically set it up and it will respond to all of your incoming messages on SMS, email, and even WhatsApp, Instagram, or Facebook. You can set this up for your own business or even sell it as a service to other business owners if you want to. You want to think of this as a 24/7 sales rep that never sleeps, never gets tired, and never asks for a raise. It can answer simple questions from your leads or even set up appointments for you while you are sleeping. Now, the reason why you should be using this tool in 2026 is because speed to lead is everything in today's age. If you're not responding within the first 5 minutes of someone reaching out to your business, then the chances that you will still convert that lead goes way down. And also, manually responding and managing conversations at a massive scale is insanely difficult or requires a huge team. But with this solution, this AI bot can answer questions, schedule appointments over text, which are proven to convert way higher than just with the regular calendar booking. It frees up your time and scales up infinitely no matter how many leads you are getting. So let me show you how you can actually set this up for your own business as well. So when you sign up to GoHighLevel, you will have the agency view, and then within that you have your different sub accounts, and you want to come here to your settings, and then after that come to company, scroll down, and then make sure here at AI employee you click on configure, and you want to make sure that it's enabled for the specific sub account that you are going to be using. Now I switched into the specific sub account that I want to showcase in this tutorial, and then you want to come here to AI agents and then come here to conversation AI. And by the way, if you haven't signed up for GoHighLevel yet, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below for you where you can get a 30-day trial, and this summer they are actually running a 50% off for the first 3 months offer as well, which they very rarely do. So this is probably the best time to try it out if you want to. After you're here, you want to click on create bot, and then you have 2 different types of conversation AI that you can use. One of them is the prompt-based bot, which is the more simple one, and then you have the flow-based builder as well, which is a brand new feature that they rolled out. I will make a separate video on this as well. Now, the prompt-based bot is amazing if you are just trying to set up a simple chatbot and you don't have super specific and advanced needs. But the new flow-based builder is great if you are looking to set up a more advanced lead qualification and you're looking to just, create a more complex appointment setting or a question and answer system for yourself. Let's just go with the prompt-based bot for now. After this, you can actually select what type of bot you are trying to do. So you have general Q&A, you have appointment booking, you have also different marketplace templates, or you can even set one up from scratch and tailor it to your exact needs. Now, I'm just going to set up a general Q&A one, okay? This is something that you could add onto your website, and it will answer all the inquiries that people have for you. So click on continue. You can now name this to whatever you want. I'm just going to name this bot test. And then after that, you have 3 different type of status that you can choose from. So you have off, which is when the bot is turned off. You have suggestive. So this basically just suggests like prompts within the chat window for someone to manually send out to the customer or the inquirer. And then you have autopilot as well, which is when the bot actually sends the responses to people's questions automatically. And the best part is that you can train this on your own data. So it's not just going to give out some AI slop answers that you would get from ChatGPT. It will have the full context about what your business is about, what your services are about, how much your pricing is, and also all the key questions that people usually ask from you. Then here you can set up what channels you want to activate this bot on. So you have SMS, Instagram, Facebook, the chat widget as well, live chat, and WhatsApp as well. So I'm just going to leave these on for now. you can answer here and type in your business's name. So I'm just going to put in here my company name. Then you can choose for the autopilot mode how much time you want the bot to wait before it responds to a customer's or a potential customer's message. So I'm just going to set this at 10 seconds just to have a little bit of natural wait in there. You can choose how many messages you want to allow the bot to send at a maximum. Now this is important because obviously as the AI is sending out messages, it does use up some tokens, it does cost some money. So you probably don't want to let someone just send an infinite amount of messages to your bot. I'm going to leave this at 50 in this case. You can also check if you want to allow the bot to respond to images and voice notes. You can also toggle those. And then here you can also set up send bot to sleep when I send a manual message or workflow message. Now, the reason why this is important is because maybe if you're stepping into your messaging, you obviously don't want the bot to interfere with what you are trying to type. So I would usually put this on send it to sleep when you send a manual message. And then you can also reactivate the bot after, let's say, 2 hours if you want to, in case the potential client keeps asking more questions. Then you can also choose the response style here. So you can choose from detailed, balanced, or concise. I'm going to go with concise in this case. And then you will also have your, pricing here. You can upgrade to like AI employee here, or you can just have it bill you as you are using the bot. Then I'm going to click here on save. And then the next part is to train your bot. You want to make sure that the AI has all of the information possible needed to answer any given question that it might get. So what you want to do is click here on create new knowledge base. Then you can name the knowledge base whatever you want. So I'm just going to name this Peak Zone knowledge base. You can give it a description as well if you want to, then click on create and it's going to open up a brand new window for you. Now, in terms of how you can train the AI, you have multiple options to choose from. So the web crawler is a feature where you can simply just copy and paste your website and it's going to be able to read all of the information from it and load it into the knowledge base. So this is always a great start. I'm just going to go ahead and add my website right here and then click on train this page. So now it's going to crawl that entire website that I just pasted in here, and it's going to be able to get all the information that's available right there. Then you have the FAQ section. So here you could manually add as many frequently asked questions as you want. And by the way, another tool that I like to use all the time, and it saves me so much time, is Whisperflow. With Whisperflow, I can just press one button on my computer and it's going to type it out on the screen. So let's just say I just wanted to add a new frequently asked question here. I'm just going to hold the function key on my keyboard with Whisperflow, and then I can say the question and the answer I wanted to add as well. How long does it take to set up a new company in the UAE? And just like that, it added the question, and now I can say my answer as well. Generally speaking, it takes 3 to 4 weeks to set up the company from beginning to end. Just like that, I was able to add in a new frequently asked question. And you could add, obviously, all of the most common questions that you get manually right here. Then you also have tables, so you could import more information here from Google Sheets, or you can also add a rich text. So this would be basically just a huge block of text of additional, information about your business, what you do, and also common questions that you get. You can just load that in here as a text file, and then it will learn more about you and make sure that the responses that it gives are very accurate. Now, one exercise that I really like doing for putting together a knowledge base is asking an LLM, so for example Claude, to interview you about your business and then put together a knowledge base for you based on that. So if you don't have a knowledge base yet, in my opinion, this is probably the best way to do it. Let's just say you tell Claude with a prompt, hey, interview me about my business, give me all the most common questions that I get from my customers, and then I want to respond to every question that you give me with a detailed answer, you can just use Whisper Flow to actually give Claude the responses. It's going to be in like an interview format, back and forth with you and Claude. And then at the end, you are going to get like a huge knowledge base file, which you can just upload right here. And then, yeah, just like that, you know, you will be able to train it pretty quickly. All right, so once you have also filled out your knowledge base, you can click here on knowledge base trigger, and then click here on peak zone knowledge base or whatever you named yours. And now it's going to be, you know, training the bot on that knowledge base that you just created. Then you want to obviously save this, and then we want to come to bot goals. And then here in bot goals, you're going to be able to choose from these different AI models to use as the backend. And then also you have the actual key prompt here. So you can change the personality of the bot right here. You can change the goal of the bot, and then also any additional information and rules that the bot should follow. If you wanted to, you could also add custom values right here from all of these different options. Now, I also want to set up an action. So I'm going to click on appointment booking, and then it's going to allow me to pick this specific calendar that I want the AI to use to book sales calls into. So I'm just going to choose this one, click on proceed, and then also you can choose from all of these different options to customize it, you know, even further. Let's say I wanted to transfer it to an employee after booking the appointment. You could also do an automation or a workflow. You can allow the bot to cancel the appointments as well, reschedule the appointment. So you can get very flexible with this. Let's just say I wanted to do that. And now, if you want, you can also enable conversation summary. So it will give you like a quick summary after the full conversation is over. But anyways, you kind of get my point. You know, you can really do a lot with this. You can get their contact information as well here in the beginning. And then all of this details can be added right into your CRM. So as someone is chatting with this bot, you know, all of these details, as soon as they schedule an appointment, or even as soon as you get their contact information, all of this can be added to your CRM. You can tag them as well. You can get super creative with this. So if I wanted to, I could also test the bot right now. So let's just say hi, and then the AI is going to respond to me in 10 seconds in this case. I might want to tweak that and make it actually shorter than 10 seconds. But yeah, let's just ask, what services do you offer? Okay, and now if everything went well, it should actually know that this company is a company set up and accounting firm. So yeah, you can see we offer company registration, accounting, real estate investment, and golden visa assistance in the UAE. Let's just also ask, what's the usual timeline for setting up company in the UAE? And because we put that into our database as well, you can see it responded perfectly. It takes 3 to 4 weeks to set up a new company from start to finish. Let's ask, can I book in an appointment with the sales manager? And then as you can see, it responded to me. And actually, I didn't just get like a link to book my appointment. You could also do that if you wanted to, but it actually suggested me some slots. And this is proven to perform way better than just a regular, you know, calendar link because people don't drop off at such a high rate. So now I said which date I would prefer out of the soonest ones, and then it will actually set up the meeting for me. So you can see, I mean, I didn't spend much time on training this bot at all, but it was already able to help with some basic questions. The more time and the more effort you put into training and customizing your bot, obviously the better it's going to be as well. And then once you make this live and people will actually interact with the bot on your website, on your email, WhatsApp, SMS, whatever it is, if you come here to dashboard, you are going to be able to see all of the different people who went through this process, all the responses they gave. You can get the summaries. And yeah, I mean, what a time we are living in right now that you can do this and literally save so much time and money as well for your business with tools like this. So here are a couple last tips for optimizing your bot. First one is to review real conversations regularly, and then you can also give thumbs up or thumbs down and help the bot improve itself over time by giving it feedback. You also want want to update the training of the bot as your business evolves. So if you change your pricing, if you add new services, if you expand to new areas, you want to make sure that you keep the bot updated as well. Keep your core prompt tight and specific. You don't want to have a vague prompt because then it will lead to vague bot behavior as well. Then you want to test the bot yourself as if you were a lead before sending it live. And again, start simple and then you can layer in complexity as you learn how the bot works and performs. So there you have it. This is how you can get started with conversation AI in GoHighLevel, which is such an incredible feature. And if you're not using it in your business yet, you should probably give it a try. At the end of the day, you can sign up for free. Try it out for yourself, see if it helps you convert more people and make more money. And if it does, you can keep the subscription. If it doesn't, you can just cancel it anytime. I'm going to make another video as well on the new conversational AI feature that they just rolled out. So make sure to subscribe to the channel for that. And I will also leave a bunch of other GoHighLevel tutorials that I've made in the past so you can really master this software. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one.